What's up? How y'all doing? It's Todd Martinez from your San Diego Dynasty, and you're here watching Splat XD Pro School with me. All right, guys, one of the most important things that I want to talk about here in this edition of Pro School is your mindset going into a competitive paintball game. It's very important that when you're playing a game, you're always mentally focused. You can do all the preparation you need on the field at practice to go through how you're going to hold your gun, what spots you're going to play, the strategies that your team's going to go over. But on a personal level, you really need to think about going mentally prepared. You watch a lot of other pro sports, and I like to use other pro sports such as basketball, baseball, football, you know, and how those athletes prepare themselves mentally to go into their competition. Well, paintball is the same thing. You got to be mentally focused in order to be able to play to your best ability. Some of the things I do to mentally prepare myself going into a game is just to visualize my spots. As I walk the field, I don't necessarily have to stand out there and pretend like I'm shooting my gun or anything like that, but stand in your spots and see yourself shooting the bunkers in front of you. Imagine where those other players are going to be and see yourself shooting those guys. See yourself making moves up the field. Okay? Think about yourself winning. Anything that you can visualize that you want to see happen, make sure you go through that in your pregame, when you're walking fields, and when you're going over game plans with your team. Mental preparation is a very key element of winning paintball games because you want to be focused on what you're doing while you're doing it. Okay? You can't be going in thinking about other things or not be fully paying attention to how you're playing your bunkers, how you're holding your spots, because if you're not 100% focused, you're not going to do everything 100% accurate. That's why when you're going through things in practice and going through some of these drills that we're going to talk about, you want to make sure that you can do everything perfectly at 50% before you're trying to start doing 80% or 100%. So as you're going through these drills, practicing your techniques, or just even field walking, go through everything slow. Don't rush through things. Go through and think about what you're doing and make sure that all your fundamentals are correct. Fundamentals are the most important thing that we can talk about in any sport, so you got to make sure that you can do those things properly before you start getting into advanced techniques. A big part of having a good mental focus is having confidence in yourself. Having confidence that everything that you did in practice, everything that you trained for, and having faith in yourself and your teammates is going to be what you're going to go out and put out on the field. You want to make sure that you believe in yourself, you know, and be happy that you practiced as hard as you could, walk the fields as best as you could, and go out and just try to execute everything that you practiced for. Hello friends, Todd Martinez here from San Diego Dynasty, and you're watching Splat XD Pro School. Hello friends, I'm so happy that you can join me, Todd Martinez, on this happy, joyous, wonderful day of Splat XD Pro School. In this edition, we're going to go over lots of nifty, cool, sweet, awesome stuff, and you guys are going to be really happy and be like, hey, that Todd Martinez guy, he deserves a thumbs up. Yo, what up, motherfuckers? This is Todd Martinez, the baddest, most gang-bangingest, most big-wheelingest, killingest, cap-peelingest mofro on the planet, all right? You know what I'm saying? We're going to go into what's that thing called? The pro school. The pro school. We're going to do the pro school today, and because I was a pro, I was going to tell you how you need to be schooled. You know what I'm saying?